Hello. All right. So, I made that video that I'm done with the Democratic Party, with the caveat that we have ranked choice voting. So they'll still come in a rank ahead of the Republicans, probably. I mean, it depends a little who you run. You can't run some criminal that happens to be a Democrat and I'll vote for them before every Republican conceivable in Maine. But probably so lucky. But do you think that that mitigates their emotions? No. Okay, before I made the video that I made yesterday, I left a comment at Daily Kos. Now I was originally like user 930 or something at Daily Kos. I ended up getting kicked out because what started as a progressive thing, no, you had to be some toe the line type person, and I didn't like that. I had a lot of problems with it, and they ended up uh, blocking me or whatever because of some content that I promoted to the front page of a different blog. But anyway, on the other hand, I went back with another name and told some of the people there, hey, I'm the same person. They said, fine, we won't give you your old account back, but because, I had a couple of friends that are still involved in or people that I was friendly with, people that uh, got along with, that ended up in the hierarchy of the Daily Kos front page, but Marcos Melitsas was not one of them. So anyway, um, I wrote, "This is the nail in a diary they call him about Perez wins a close one, saying let's get on with the real work now." I said, "This is the nail in the coffin for me. I'm not voting Democratic again." Now, freak out. Oh no, democracy. But also, I live in Maine. We now have IRV, aka ranked choice voting, so no one I vote for will ever be a spoiler. And I plan to use this to argue that the Democratic Party is not an economically progressive voice. And if the ramifications of that are objectionable since you don't have IRV in the rest of the country, well, better get it quick. I'm not on board with the Obama Clinton approach as one that is liberal. It's competent at running a system that I want to change. They will probably continue to rank better than batshit insane Republicans, but I can't imagine them ever again as my first choice. Having said that, there are individuals I will vote for, regardless of their party. Franken rather, Sanders, Warren, but not Gabbard. So that was hidden within like 5 minutes. Um, though it looks like they keep, the people with privileges can still keep seeing it. The first answer is bye. And that's also what Sabich said. He said, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Don't call us, we'll call you. Okay, so I see that your party organization is supposed to sell itself to me. Now, it seems like the attitude of the Democratic Party is no, you've worked in a lot of, campaigns for candidates you've helped out. You've phone banked for Obama. You've worked for us Democratic Party organization. So fuck you if you want to leave. You've given us a lot of your time and support. So fuck you if you want to leave. Fine. No, but I'm still a voter. They feel the same way about the voters. The voters should get their ass in here and help them out. And they're idiots for not realizing that. By doing that, they'd be helping themselves out, except for they're losing. Don't they have to win for that to be the case? And it's just so funny because that's the automatic response. The beach knows me. We get along. It's funny he's being this way about this when he has things that also are not a hit on Daily Kos. But they're just like, bye. Like the other guy was the same way. Okay, bye. Uh, enjoy the lovely parting gift that hopefully will turn your name into a reality. My name there is GBCW, which means Goodbye Cruel World. Reminder, this is a website to promote Democrats. Somebody has a big meme picture. Well, bye. Reptavio. And then there's one with the little girl shaking her thing. He's just so spoiled. Oh, yeah, so who cares, right? We don't need you voters. Okay? Yeah, we don't need you voters. We don't need you voters that, do our activities and help call bank this stuff like phone bank or whatever you're going to do these days. And we don't need that. You're not happy with something that happened? Yeah, you're just being a spoiled child. Well, you know what? I think it's a bull market for betting against the Democrats right now. You couldn't even beat Trump. But that's because people are stupid. That's because people are racists. No, you're fucking idiots. You tried to go after people you knew didn't like you. Suburban red state people type people. And you just assume, well, everybody in Wisconsin has to vote for you. What are they, idiots? But you treat people like this. If somebody comes in Wisconsin and goes, but I'm mad that you did this or that, or you supported a trade deal, or you did the other thing. And you're like, well, bye then. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Have fun with the Republicans. We got a duopoly. You're scared of the other wing of our party, basically. The Republicans and Democrats are really two wings of what has become one party, fused at the fuck you people. And only the Republicans will give that red meat to their side of the lunatics. Right? They got the loony right. Democrats have the loony left, and you're both supposed to keep control of your loony sides. But the Republicans, seeing a failing demographic and trend in ideology worldwide, they needed some extra juice. All you got to do is give some red meat to your actual support. For some reason, no, Democrats won't be pushing that. They are rational and reasonable. We're going to push every trade deal and do all of the things that we've been told have to be done that aren't an option. We'll let crazy things happen, very modern things happen with bathrooms and whatnot. But I'm sorry, we can't empower the people against the banks. We can't prosecute the criminals and the banks. We can't stop corporations from having control of the fundamental way systems work. We can't hold them to account. It's not rational. It's a loony idea. Sometimes parties do get a wake-up call. All right? And just like I have codependently hoped that the Democratic Party would learn to be more responsive to itself and the people that supposedly have their representation because they can't go anywhere else. I've been waiting for it to shape up. And the loss to Trump, with Comey, yeah, you should have had a stronger momentum than that could take out. Blown over by a feather. And they act like, well, what are you going to do now? Well, I guess I won't waste a lot of energy helping you people not do the things that I need you to do. Not in your campaigns, not in the way that you run things. And besides, what's the next step worse than Trump if you guys are going to just keep doing the same fucking thing exactly the same way? Right? I held out hope, but it was really not much hope because I don't think Ellison is much different either. I like that one Air Force vet, young guy, and that woman from Idaho. There's still a chance now maybe Perez will realize, oh, we've got our wake-up call. We just wanted one of our guys at the top to oversee bringing in the Bernie-crats. People that actually have a popular Democratic message, taking the part of the approach to governing that is on the left. that the Democrats haven't worried about since the 90s. I don't think that's happening. Them putting Perez in there makes it look like that's not going to happen. It's insane to say, but you should wait. You're crazy. Well, bye. Who cares? You're the crazy one anyway. Yeah, good politics, guys. No wonder you're losing and losing and losing and losing and losing. Oh, another person said, this is a site for electing Democrats. Perhaps you'd be happier somewhere else. It's for electing Democrats. Get the hell out of here. We're for electing Democrats. We don't have to reason with you if you criticize us. Why should we reason with somebody that criticizes us? Well, because I support universal health care and am pro-immigration and anti-war and pro-environment. Maybe that's somebody you would market your bullshit party to. Oh, yeah, that's not what your party's about. You need, oh, you're right. I don't want to bail out banks. I don't want to have people that are too big to pay the criminal consequences. I don't think those things even exist. I think that's a big bunch of smoke. You're blowing up people's asses for years and years, and I've tolerated it up to right now, no more. And I feel, and you could go, well, good luck with your new friends. Good luck finding somebody better. I don't even need any fucking buddy better. My life's betterness has never really been directly much based on which of the parties. They are both corporate warmongering spy fuckers as far as I'm concerned in terms of what I've got. The main difference in my life has not been which political party, which has been noise and static. They don't change stuff that much in their presidency. This one might be different. But even so, whatever. It's mostly going to be what I can do, improving my skills and things like that. So I don't need another party. If none of you fucking parties are good enough to get my vote, then just fuck you, right? You don't care about votes. Yeah, I'm not obligated to give a fuck about any of you. And you better learn how to market a little bit better, because it's not just me that is a little bit fucking fed up with your bullshit and your gaslighting. Like, I'm crazy to not. I'm not buying it. I'm not hurt you called me crazy. I'm dumbfounded by how stupid you think everybody in the world must be that we would just buy this bullshit. I I don't think anything's good going to happen about it. And also, I have IRV. So I'm freed from your stupid little messages about, well, there's nobody better. Well, I can think of 5 or 6 imaginary names I could put on there before the Democrat. And that would send a message, and my vote would still end up going to the Democrat in the same way as it would without IRV. But maybe you'll get the fucking message. Okay? Being better than the only other person on earth does not mean fucking much. And at the point where we hate both of you, yeah, you're not the only possible parties. Yeah, you're not. And I suggest everybody get IRV really quickly, because I think people are going to be leaving the Democratic Party even more than they already have, and the independents are going to be trying to make other parties, and they might not be as big as the Republicans, who have this psychotic notion of conformity that doesn't really exist, but who knows how long it will last. And they might sustain it just because they'll figure out that's the way to get the presidency year after year after year after year after year after year. And if you don't get IRV, Democratic states, none of the votes will go to Democrats. So, how about that? You guys go get Democratic votes in support, Democratic Party structure in support of making IRV a reality. Because otherwise you won't have any votes. Because I'm politically interested. What do you think the other people are when they go to a website like that and they're like, oh, well, I wanted to become a Democrat, but get the fuck out of here. We like making our emotions really strong on the internet in a group of like-minded people because we're political geniuses. Yeah. Time is for work. Yeah, exactly. And the long-term bet is these two parties are history. I don't think either one of them will be here in 100 years. And I would guess one of them is going to be gone in the next 20 years. It could be the Democrats, could be the Republicans. A lot of shit's up in the air right now on who looks like the most broken down piece of shit 4 and 8 years from now. With luck, it'll be both of them.